Hey everyone, it's Ferdy here from Hard Routine. Let's get straight into it. Today we're reviewing a very high-end tactical pack, Australian-made Crossfire DG3 Slick. Now I bought this pack 3 years ago, long before I started posting YouTube videos, so this is not sponsored in any way. This is among my top 2 most used packs. I've taken it on countless tabs and challenges, including a full distance 40-mile endurance route march in the Brecon Beacons, point-to-point navigation route. So this is my long-term honest review. Spoiler alert, I love this pack. It's my go-to for specific tabs. The designers have had to make some choices, so it's dialed in for specific use cases, and to make those specific requirements shine, sacrifices have obviously had to be made in other areas. So today I want to do a deep dive into the features, the benefits achieved, and the sacrifices made. Now, this is a professional grade, robust tactical pack, cleverly disguises its capabilities with a grey man appearance, making it perfect for those folks or occasions where you want a pack with the capabilities of a tactical pack, but no shouty camo colour scheme. Whether it's an urban environment, stealth camping, observation, recce, or any sort of occasion where you want to avoid standing out. It's crafted by the Australian niche brand Crossfire. It is on the pricier side. I checked, and at the moment in the UK it's on for £307, US $389. Now if you're not in a hurry, it's worth keeping an eye on their website for deals, because the prices do fluctuate. And a heads up for UK viewers, there's no local distributor, so you will also get import duty on top. So I've rigorously tested this pack over the years, various multi-day events. I've been wildcamping with it, and in addition I've purchased slide-on pouches and a hydration holder because I needed a bit more capacity for specific circumstances. Let's go over it. So, colour, the tarmac, this is the only colour that the Slick comes in. I really like it. It's got an internal frame, so there is a polymer, really comfortable frame that on the Slick version you cannot obviously see on the outside. This is very comfortable, good padding on there. Then there's various pockets, so I've stored slide-on pouches in here, which we'll talk about a bit later. So access to a good storage compartment there for raincoat, typically. Another one here, hat and gloves. So I tend to keep in there, headlight. The main top lid pouch, there's 2 on the top, but this is a slightly bigger one, but I tend to keep raincoat. Then this cinches to access to the main compartment, so a good level of cover there. You could cinch that tight, just adding to the waterproofing. So I'd say it's water resistant. It's obviously not fully waterproof. I would always pack my clothes or anything that absolutely can't get wet in waterproof compression pouches inside the pack. Big front zipper. These straps. And for the purpose of today, I just put some random stuff in there. Here's another one of the 2 extra storage pouches that I got, and then this is the sort of compression bag I use to store my to keep any kit completely waterproof inside, but it's got a very good level of water resistance already. So with that zip you get access to everything that's in there really quickly, which is great because you've got the choice. Obviously if you keep this tight, just like any sort of most packs, you've got your access from the top. Just for that quick access, you can keep this closed. You're going to have to take everything out, put it back in again. You can zip all the way down and just grab that item from the bottom, and zip it back up. Those Zippers are bomb-proof. It comes like this. You've got a big old strap attached to it. Open and close that easily. As you see, there's little intuitive touches. A few comments. I really love the Straptidies. Comes with lots of spares. So as you can see, there's some buckles in there. Everything is color correct. So I own another Crossfire, which I'll very briefly show you. There'll be a different video about that one. That's the Ranger Green. As you can see, slightly different hue than the tarmac. So just that little, I like that attention to detail, that even the spare Straptidies that you get, which is these little things. So first of all, you get plenty of them, and they are color correct for whatever color that you've chosen. Which just means you don't want any, take anyone's eye out when they're dangling a strap. Side storage, again, cinches. Stick wherever you want in there. Walking poles, water bottle. These things are good for if you are sticking walking poles in there, which I have done. You can really tie them down with these two straps, which can also be used if you are expanding it with slide-on bags. But actually, I'll show how that works. So you literally, you've got a choice. These have molly as well. This goes over here. Now the Slick is not designed for side pouches, okay, because it does sort of then takes away from the grey man appearance. It's just in my case, I really needed for specific multi-day treks. I just wanted that extra bit of storage, so I got them, and then I ended up actually upgrading to a larger pack. So I think most of the time you wouldn't be faffing around with slide-on pouches, but it's nice to know that they do sell them now, but you get that extra. So there is some modularity possible, but I would say if you really want the modularity, look at the regular DG3 or the Arctic Warfare version of it. It comes with extra storage. This is the thing, it's really about your use case. So inside, big main storage compartment, and then lots of modular options. So there are, on the inside, you can attach pouches. I got a hydration bladder holder. There's various bits like this that are all sort of removable, so you can organize it any way you want. A fantastic level of organization is available. And it comes with inside pouches already. Some are actually sewn on, as you can see. So great level of organization. And then this pack, this is worth pointing out. It's got a nice softly lined, so you could actually keep a pair of sunglasses or anything that's more fragile, NVGs, anything technical. Your phone, keep that in there if you want. So actually it's got 3 top pouches, if you think about it. Yeah, 1, and then the main one, and then that sort of bonus one with the soft padding on the inside. Every zipper has this little hold lippy thing. I don't know what it's called, but it just means very easy all day long, open, close. Lovely little eye for detail there. You can customize where you want it riding on your back, so I have spent a little bit of time setting it up. I think I found a tutorial, found it online, and basically I set it up once and it was good to go. I've never touched it, I've never touched it again. This is Velcro, so again you can adjust that. Now some people might worry, is that Velcro going to hold? Absolutely, because this is not actually carrying anything, this is basically just padding it against your back. A few little things that I've really appreciated over the years. This handle is just so good. All the time, in and out of the car, taking it on and off your back. This is a great well placed strong strap to handle the pack. As you can see, it looks great. And then close it up. And this is how you adjust it, which is really nice and intuitive. No fiddling around in the middle, just here, isn't it? Do that here, all on the go. No need to stop to adjust, it's literally on the go. So that's brilliant. Summarise, comfortable to wear, very good for organisation, and it's bomb-proof. Now, it's party trick, which is the quick release, which works like that. So you've got a simple mechanism here, you're on the go, you just pull that, and that is open, that will fall off your body. Contact! So to put it back together, I don't think the camera's close enough to show this, but basically, and that is now attached again. That quick release, when you do it for the first time, you do need to just take a minute to figure it out, but once you know how to do it, it's no bother at all, and it's really easy. Now, clearly, that would be useful for professional soldiers. You can fancy yourself Andy McNabb, 8-man patrol hunting for Scud missile launchers in Iraq in 1991, confronted with Iraqi soldiers, ditching their Bergens to attempt to escape and evade. For hikers and wild campers, the use of the quick release is less obvious. To be honest, I've not had to use it in anger, fortunately, so to speak. But I can imagine, if a fellow hiker is in a pickle and you have to rush to get to them quickly, then it's there. And it'll definitely get you that extra sort of 5 to 10 seconds of head start. It's a bit like an expensive car, they've got power and features which you're unlikely to ever need, but if you've got it, it's sort of nice to know that it's so capable. So I think it's a plus. It's a pack that's more capable than I actually need it to be. Gives me the headroom. So if it ever all kicks off and I'm patrolling a post-apocalyptic world with roving groups of bandits, I can get myself out of a scrap. It does the grey man thing really well without looking too tactical. So it blends into bush, mountain, urban terrain. Feels bomb-proof, feels very comfortable, offering advanced kit organisation options, resulting in a highly capable pack. The DG3 platform is advertised as a 3-day pack. Presumably that's in the hands of a pro or highly advanced level bushcrafter, miniature personnel who could put together a minimalist 3-day loadout, including camping, cooking, clothing. It's a 55 litre bag. For the Slick, with the grey man look, as I said earlier, it doesn't offer as much modular external pouch capabilities. To be honest, for me, at a push, it's 2 days and 1 night. Now, I have gone overnight camping with it, and again, that was really pushing the capacity to its limit. So at that point, having the cooking gear, the sleeping bag, mat, tent. And I did feel, for a civilian like me, who's not sort of super dialed in terms of organisational capability and skill level. These days I use it for up to 1 day. And if I do have an overnight, like wild camping, I will actually choose a bigger Crossfire, which I've since got, which is the MK7. Right, which brings us to the next point, comfort. The superior craftsmanship and the padding, I mean, it's like a secret weapon. So I've done point-to-point challenges without any problems. Like I said, I did do full endurance, that's 40 miles in one go, within 24 hours. It is compatible with body armor for those who have that use. There's a level of exclusivity to it, right? I have not seen another DG3 in real life. No, actually, no, I've seen it once. But there is a real sense of having something special. So, flip side of that, it's not cheap and you pay import duty on top, okay? I'm not going to call it expensive because it brings a lot of value. So I don't necessarily think it's overpriced. It's just, it's a high value object. So is it my favorite all-round pack? So for one day casual hikes or load-bearing recce's up to 15 miles, or I'm going for speed, absolutely. And whilst I have used it for multi-day stuff, I ended up getting the Crossfire MK7, and now I swear by that for anything multi-day, or I'm taking my tent. But that's for the next video, which will be released in the days ahead. So I do highly recommend the DG3 platform, and in this case specifically the Slick, but I think all three are very similar. For anything up to 55 litre, this is all you're ever going to need. They have since released smaller capacity packs, which I'm not familiar with, but for this particular pack, it's a definite thumbs up. Okay, that's it from me. So if this was helpful, please do consider liking and subscribing. It really does help me out. As always, see you on the hill.